Another day, another commit before we head into the quiet period. We intended that some things would heat up over the next couple of weeks. We've been talking about it on this show, and here we go. Let's roll the intro. Let's talk about it some more. Maurice Williams, three-star quarterback, commits to the Buffs. Alongside another one could be coming soon. Let's get after it. Oh, out of the bayou. I think I said it right. From New Orleans, Louisiana, 5'11", 172. Flips from Liberty, Mr. Maurice Williams. We've been talking about him. I said, listen, I like this one a lot. I think another one to keep your eye on again is a linebacker that decommitted, from Texas Tech. And Cameron here, again, they had all these guys this past weekend. Rodney Colton is another one to keep your eyes on. He tweeted his Buffs photos today from his visit. Look, they did some great things this past weekend. And I was kind of looking around, doing some digging, trying to get some insight, see what's happening here. Again, they feel the Buffs like they're in a great place with a lot of their commits, as do a lot of schools at this moment. It's a very just kind of every year it changes the way the recruiting is going on, the way that they attack these players. They want to see things. Look, I think a big thing for Coach Prime and the Buffs was the extension for Coach Prime, because obviously the last couple of years he has been fighting whether or not he was going to be there for a couple of years, right? His sons, what's going to happen when they leave? Now all of that's gone. They can really kind of take a nice, healthy approach to things versus having to play catch up this whole time and run around as if like, no, we are staying and playing, kind of putting fires out, if you will. So I feel for the first time since Coach Prime has been there that they have the upper hand a little bit. They have a little more control than what they're used to. So it will be interesting. Again, it's fun monitoring this as we're rocking and rolling here, seeing the Buffs get their third commit, I believe, or fourth commit for the class. I'll take a look at that here in just a minute. And again, and Maurice Williams here, three-star kid with an 85 overall rating. Here's the thing. Three-star guys, those guys work out. 5'11", we'll see how it all pans out. We'll see towards the end of the year, get some more tape under them, some more film. Maybe we'll go to some more camps. Then we can kind of do a full breakdown of this class. It also helps when these guys commit to see what you're going to be able to get. But again, nonetheless, a nice little commit there to go with the Colorado Buffs. And again, we'll see where this places him here in just a minute. But someone to keep an eye on, Jace Matthews is down to his top 5. I believe Colorado being in that top 5 along the likes of Texas A&M, who has been spending every last dollar they have. Keep an eye out for them to land in that top spot. They've done it once before, about 3 or 4 years ago with Jimbo Fisher, had the highest rating recruiting class of all time. Now, this was kind of right before NIL era. They kind of got ahead of it. They broke the rules a little bit. That was kind of the hearsay they say around the parks. It didn't pan out. A lot of those guys ended up transferring out. As we know, Jimbo didn't make it either. But nonetheless, what it tells you is they have the funds, the power to do that. Now they have Mike Elko there, who did a lot of great things last year, kind of hit the ground running. At one point was in contention to be in the SEC championship. Expect him to do some interesting things this year. I think they've got a great defensive-minded team, defensive lineman as well. So one to go after. Auburn, they have recruited their tails off when it comes to wide receivers. So even to be associated with this group right here is great stuff. They don't miss it to Colorado. And LSU is wide receiver you, honestly, between them and Ohio State. So in great company. I can imagine here, this one could be one that you want to watch to the end, right? I'm sure he wants to see, hey, how is this new Colorado team going to run with the keys being handed off to Caden and Juju, with the keys being transferred to a little bit different offense, with the Marshall Faulk coming in to run that run back. There's going to be a lot of things that some guys are going to keep their eye on. I think Colorado is going to probably sit back and relax and let their work do the talking for this year for a lot of guys. I think a cornerback room, the value is there. The proof is in the pudding. They're not going to have any issues there. And I even think an offensive line, they've done some great things with the likes of Jordan Seaton and Cash Cleveland, that they can kind of sell that position as well. So other positions probably want to wait and see just because of how the team could change from year to year, given the quarterback, given the play calling. So we will see how it all shakes up. But this kid is a 6'2", 182 monster in that 2026 class. So one to definitely keep an eye on, again, with great company in the likes of, again, Auburn, A&M, LSU, Ole Miss. I mean, those guys are known for landing themselves some top big-time wide receivers. But great day nonetheless to be able to talk about some Colorado Buffs and them landing them another commit here as we, again, head into that dead period. I do think, though, the Buffs will land one or two more. I really feel positive and some guys that will be making an announcement over the next couple of weeks as it is recruiting season. People will kind of get that buzz, see other guys committing to their friends, committing to schools. And again, maybe Colorado does get a little bit of momentum happening here. Some guys that were thinking about it, think, hey, I want to be a part of that too. So it's early. We all know that, but it's still fun to be excited about. Smash the like button down below. Subscribe. Let me know who was your next big target in the comment section below. Till then, peace and love, baby.